What is going on, guys? XFG Gaming here. Sorry about the webcam thing. I haven't used this in a while, so it's... Anyway, we're going to do something a little bit different today. This is the Sega Genesis Mini. If I can get that right. There we go. This little thing. This will run you about $80 to $90, depending on where you get it. And, well, is it worth it? Not only will I tell you if I think it's worth it, but I'll let you know if you should get it or not. Anywho, I'd say let's go. Just 1 second here. Now, let's take a look at the console itself first. Adjust this again. There we go. We have a console with a damn nice build here. Looks just like a Genesis, and not some like those. Unlike those knockoff consoles, you will not be able to shatter this thing with thought alone. I get that from a video Pro Jared did on, I think it was a Wii knockoff. I forget the name of the console, but anyways, you have your power switch right here. The volume switch unfortunately does nothing. You have the reset down here. Cartridge slot on the inside there, except you don't have a slot to put actual cartridges, unfortunately. And it comes with HDMI out and USB controller support. I'm going to show you the controller right here. Where is it? Give me 1 minute here. I should really have had this thing ready to go already. Where the hell did I put my controller? Oh, there's one. This is your controller. If it looks familiar, it should. This was what the original Genesis controller looked like, although I don't remember it having the red buttons, but you know, that's really nothing. The real question you probably have is, what are the games like? You know what? We'll find out in just a second. Let's switch over. Let me hook this up real quick. Now let's see if we can get this to work. It works perfectly normal under normal circumstances here. Let's see here. Video capture device, Xbox console companion. Come on, show! Okay, it's not showing up. Weird. Okay, let's try game cap then. There we go! Now, let's introduce you to the games. We're not going to be working our way through all of these because there's 40 of them, and I'm not going to play them all in video right here because that takes a little bit of time. But what I will do is show you the games. Starting at the very beginning, we have Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, which I think I've covered before. Not a really big fan of that one. Altered Beast is one of my favorites. Space Harrier 2 and Ghouls and Ghosts. No real opinion on those. Golden Axe is one I grew up with. I love that game. Columns, definitely one of my favorites. Wonder Boy and Monster World. I had not heard of this one until much later in life, like a few years ago. Toe Jam and Earl. Actually, let's do something a little bit different here. I'm going to bring that capture device back. See if we can here. Wait, where's the video cap device that we need here? There we go. We'll just do some quick editing here. And I'm gonna put I'll put myself like right in a small box up top here. I'm still here. Right there is where we'll put myself. Anyway, back to where we were. Road Rash 2. Alright. Sonic the Hedgehog, Strider, Castle of Illusion, and Thunder Force. Sonic the Hedgehog is everybody's favorite. I don't need to go into that one. Strider, you know what? I'm going to take a look at that one for this review. as an example. As one of two examples I'm going to use. For if this console's any good or not. Let's check it out. This is Strider. Turn up the audio here. Like I said, this is our game, Strider. I don't think I've played this in a while. Either that or I've never played it. I don't remember if I've ever played it or not. The only thing with Strider here is I'm not a big fan of the squeaking that happens when you use the sword. And you're using the thing a lot, so you're going to be hearing that a lot. Overall, though, Strider's a pretty solid game, and I suppose a solid pick for this console. Now, the only reason my console is $90 is because I pre-ordered it at a GameStop, and I think they might have overcharged considering Walmart was only selling them for $80, but that's a different story. Anyway, wall climb mechanics straight out of Ninja Gaiden, ladies and gents. Now, if you think Strider came first, you're actually wrong. Ninja Gaiden came first on the NES. This is hard. Anyway, we're gonna play until we die here. Again, this is a pretty solid game overall, I think. But we're gonna go ahead, here reset, we're gonna head back to the main menu here. And we're gonna explore some of the other things you can do with this little system. I'm gonna show you the settings menu real fast, just to see what it contains. You have your language settings, which is obvious. Screen settings, let's go in there. I have it as full screen. That way it eliminates any kind of borders, but you can also have it like that. I'm not for sure what that is called, actually. You have your wallpaper settings, which I have it totally black, so it's not distracting when I'm playing the games. But you can also have these two backgrounds here. Getting really distracting when you're playing games. Anyway, and then you have your staff credits, you have your legal notices and all that good stuff, and then reset the factory, which is not really useful right now. I'm guessing that'll probably be useful when the hacks word all come out. Anyway, the other game I want to showcase on this system is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. I already covered this one, but this one shows you the overall power of the system for a miniature console, I guess. I like how the music in this game actually sounds like it's supposed to. Unlike saying those Genesis rip-off consoles by ad games where they completely botch up the iconic sound of this game. And there is absolutely no lag or input here. Lag input, I should say. Not that I expected there to be any. Because M2 made this thing, Sega M2. You know, anything about M2, it's that anything they make is gonna be solid. Get up there. Ah, crap. Well, anyways. So, I'm going to round it out, the review section here out with my scores and tell you if you should buy this. My scores are as follows. Hardware is solid. That gets a perfect 10 out of me. Controls get a 10 out of 10. That just leaves the game selection, the sound and the music. Sound and music will be together for a total of 40 points. Sound and music, I'm going to give a 35 just because I don't want to get perfect scores. And so far we've got an 85 out of 100. And then the game selection, the most I'm going to give it is a 15. Now, here's where I'm going to have a complaint. There's no sports games on this. There's no Michael Jackson Moonwalker. Moonwalker's a personal preference. Sports games, though, a lot of people, I've seen reviews of a lot of people asking why, and I am actually in that minority, or majority or whatever. That's why I'm giving the game selection a 10 out of 15. And your final grade from me is a 95 out of 100. Should you buy this? Absolutely you should. Best miniature console that I've ever played in my life. Right here. Coming from somebody who's not into the Genesis versus Nintendo stuff, or the PlayStation, Microsoft, and Sony stuff. I don't care. I just want a good console out of it. But overall, absolutely you should get it. At an $80 price point, it's definitely worth it. Unlike, say, the PS Mini, which turned out to not be worth the $100 that it was made off of. Even though I don't really have much of an issue with it, but... Anyway, we've completed Act 2. We're gonna complete Act 3, then call it a day. Or die in Act 3 and call it a day. We got a bonus stage here for a Chaos Emerald. And we notice, as usual, this console does these things perfectly. Just like its Genesis predecessor did. Oh, I want to get as many rings as I can. I'm trying to see if I can get them all. Nope. Anyway, this is Act 3. Once we've completed this or died once, the review will be over and the video will be over. Let's see how long it takes us to complete this or die, one of the two. And I'm not going to play bad on purpose, just in the video. Let's see how far out we can take this. But this thing, I forgot to mention, runs in 720, I believe it's 720p. You're not going to get 1080 out of this, so don't try. And I also want to take the time to mention the ModMy... What is it called? The Discord server on which they're actually working on hacks for this. ModMy, I believe it's called the ModMy Classic server. I'll look it up and put a description in the comments. Anyway, to review, my score was an 95 out of 100, and there's my death, and I absolutely think you should buy it. But for now, I want to thank y'all for watching. Leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and all of that great stuff, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks, everyone.